Hello guys, we meet again in another episode of Just Roll and Go. Today we are going to read about Disney's The Haunted House. Nice. What a spooky house. Okay. One night, Mikey and Donald were driving down a dark road in the woods. Pluto was riding in the back of the car. Bats flew overhead, owls hooted, and the wind blew through the trees. Suddenly, the old cart began to sputter. Then it rolled to a stop. "What a place to get stuck," said Donald. Mikey checked the gas tank. "We're out of gas," he said. They walked down the road looking for help. After a while, they saw a roof above the trees. "Let's walk over to that house and ask for some gas," said Donald. Just as they reached the end of the path, the moon came out from behind a cloud. There stood the spookiest old house Mikey and Donald had ever seen. "That place looks haunted," said Donald. "I think I'll just wait here with Pluto." "I don't believe in haunted house," Mikey said. "Come with me." Mikey and Donald crept up to the house and peeked into a window. "I see a light," whispered Mikey. "Someone must be home." Pluto was busy sniffing around. He peeked into another window. In the dark, he saw three shadows: a fat one, a short one, and a tall, skinny one. Pluto began to bark, and the shadows disappeared. Interesting. Donald came over to see why Pluto was barking. He looked in the windows, but he could not see anything. Donald and Pluto went to the door. Finally, Mikey rang the bell. All by itself, the door slowly opened. They tiptoed inside. "Is anyone home?" called Mikey. No one answered. Then, bang! The door slammed shut. Pluto jumped into Mikey's arms. "It's okay, boy," said Mikey. "That was just the wind." A large painting was hanging in the hall. "Look at that man," cried Donald. "I think he's watching us." "Nonsense," said Mikey. He walked closer to the painting and poked at the frame. Zoom! The wall spun around and Mikey disappeared. "Where's Mikey?" Donald cried. He and Pluto rushed to the painting. Donald touched the frame. Zoom! The wall spun around again, and Donald and Pluto disappeared. They were in the dark secret passage. There, they found Mikey, too scared to speak. For coming toward them were three ghosts, a fat one, a short one, and a tall skinny one. Go away! Go away! Go away! The ghosts moaned. Donald and Mikey pushed against the secret door, but it would not open. The ghosts kept gliding down. They were trapped. Then Pluto saw a small door in the floor. He began to bark. Pluto has found a way out, said Mikey. He and Donald quickly opened the door. Order jumped through the opening. Suddenly, they were falling down, down, down. Ooh, 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 howled Pluto. When they finally reached the bottom, they landed in a large laundry basket. Mikey, Donald, and Pluto peeked out. Creepy spiders were crawling everywhere. Now, do you believe in haunted houses? Asked Donald. We'll never get out of here. Once more, Pluto came to their rescue. He found an old stairway. Mikey and Donald followed him up the stairs. At the top, there was a heavy door. Mikey and Donald opened the door into a dusty old library. Suddenly, three gigantic bats swooped down from the balcony. Swoosh, swoosh. They flew all around. Pluto grabbed one of the bats and shook it back and forth. Sawdust flew around him. Now I know. This house isn't haunted, cried Mikey. These bats are fakes. They are stuffed with sawdust. Pluto saw a ghost on the balcony. He barked and barked. I think someone is trying to scare us away, said Mikey. Well, I'm scared, said Donald. Let's go. But before they could go anywhere, a giant skeleton danced into the room. He jiggled his legs. He jiggled his arms. Get out of this house, he cried. Pluto hid behind Mikey and Donald. They backed away from the skeleton and bumped into a metal door. The door flew open, and they stumbled over a large pile of bags. "These are money bags from the bank," cried Mikey. The skeleton came in glaring at them. He had taken off his skeleton mask. "I knew this house was not really haunted," Mikey said. "You're the one who's been playing tricks to scare us away from here. I bet you are a bank robber." "It is right," said the fat crook. He called his two friends and they came in. They were still wearing their ghost costumes. "What are you going to do?" asked Mikey. "We're going to dump you in the river," said the leader. "Then we'll look for a new hideout." The fat bank robber grabbed Mikey. The short one grabbed Donald. The tall, skinny one tried to grab Pluto. But Pluto was too fast for him. He ran under his legs, grabbed a money bag, and raced out of the house. The leader called to his skinny partner. "Forget about that dumb dog," he said. "Help me tie up these two troublemakers." The robbers tied Mikey and Donald together with a long rope. As soon as they were alone again, Mikey and Donald shouted for help. But who could possibly hear them? The robbers were busy packing up their stolen money. At last, Mikey and Donald stopped shouting. They knew it was hopeless. "I wonder what happened to Pluto," said Donald. "I hope he got away," said Mikey. After a long time, the gang came back to get Mikey and Donald. Just as they reached the door, they heard the sound of barking. Pluto raced into the room. The sheriff and his men were close behind. Pluto ran to Mikey and Donald. "Pluto!" cried Donald. "You came to our rescue!" Pluto was very glad that Mikey and Donald were safe. He kissed them over and over again. The bank robbers tried to run away, but the sheriff's men were too fast for them. They cuffed the robbers and led them to their car in handcuffs. After Mikey and Donald had been untied, the sheriff scratched Pluto's head. "You sure have a smart dog," he said. "When he brought me a money bag, I knew he had found the bank robbers. I've been looking all over for that gang." By the time the sun came up, the old house didn't look haunted anymore. The sheriff held up the money bag that Pluto had brought to him. "The bank has asked me to give you this as a reward for catching the robbers," he said. "Golly," said Mikey. "Thank you." The sheriff also gave them some gas so that they could drive home. On the way, they bought a bone for Pluto. He was the one who had caught the robbers, and he deserved a reward. Nice ending. Okay, folks, that's all for today. Thanks for joining me and see you in other reading. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Goodbye.